Time to choke out somebody who's smaller than me. Or maybe not.
So this is one of my favorite last ditch mount escapes. So you don't want to do it right away, but if some of your lower risk mount escapes fail, then you may have to go to this one. So very firstly, Stephan's got mount. Now if I could just bridge Stephan over, so maybe he's got that collar and maybe his weight's a little bit off. So from here, if I can just bridge Stephan over, awesome, I'll just do that. Or if Stephan's in mount and I can still frame out on his hip, move my hip, get my guard back, then I'll just do that as well. But sometimes you just can't do all those things. Man, right away I want to try. You see how I can just test his base a little bit? I want to try and move my hip back, but I can't. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge up. So you see how I just keep his hips up? My hips come down. I can shrimp out. I shrimp out. I shrimp out. And then from here, I can either come in for an ankle lock, or what we did earlier with Stephan is that I just got out to the stage where we're both kneeling. So, thank you so much, Stephan. I used to call this a two-handed escape, right? Stephan actually showed me this escape like maybe 10 years ago. We were rolling one day, and it looks like a power move, but it's actually a move that you do predominantly with your hips. So once again, we want to test those orders. We want to try that bridge. We want to try and escape with our bridge, and we want to try and hip escape and try to get that elbow-knee connection and regard. We want to try those things first, but man, we just can't. So then what we're going to do is we're going to bridge as high as we can, straight up. From here, see how I just put my hands right by my lap. Coincidentally, that's where his hips will be. And then I go down. I keep them up for a moment. If I can regard immediately, great. But almost always what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to move your hip. And then as you move the hip, you kind of just shove the person to the side. Sometimes they'll just fall. Stephan's got good balance. His hand was on the ground. So we just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going. And we escape our hips so that way we find ourselves in a neutral position. Right? So can we do that again, please, Stephan? From mount. Man, can't do it. Right? He's got that. Can't bridge escape. Man, can't. Shrimp. So I bump him up. So you see, I just kind of push him to the side. Right? A little bit. And as I do that, then I shrimp out when his weight is no longer predominantly on top of me. So two-handed escape, one of my favorite last ditch escapes, especially when that choke is on pretty close. All right?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome.